Hello viewers, thanks for watching. Now we're gonna learn div and span elements. But before that, let's put our text editor and browser side by side. Otherwise, every time we need to switch in between the text editor and browser. So let's do the coding practice. Actually, what is div? Div is a block level element and div used to group multiple elements. Inside the div, we can use lots of elements together. Let's check it. And also, before that, I want to disable some of the coding. I'm not removing any coding from our file because I want to see all our coding at the end of the beginner web design topics. Selector contents disable, make it comment. Control / h1 h2 h3, make them comments. These are not applying on h1 h2 h3, but our h1 is bigger size because this one came from the id selector. Let's go to the index.html file, type div, enter. So type h2, enter, working with div. P, enter. In between p tags we need some texts, so we can write some dummy lorem ipsum text. Type lorem 30, then enter. It goes on the right on the text editor. As soon as you save it, it will make some line breaks. So there is a div, one div. Also I need a line break. Let's make another div, enter. In between these div tags, write another h2, enter, copy it, paste it. Working with the span, we need a paragraph. P, enter. In between these p tags, lorem 40, enter. So we got two div, one is here, another one is there. Let's go to the style.css file. We don't need to put any dot or hash because div is an element. Type div, curly braces, and in between these curly braces put our code. Before that, let's see the paragraph. These are our new two paragraphs. Text color red, background color black. For this, both div is color and background same. Div is block level element, that's why both div text color and background color. Let's go to the index.html file, and in our second div indicate a class, enter. Class name divc. Go to the style.css and class start with the dot, divc, curly braces. Inside this curly braces, color blue violet, background color red. Control S, refresh it. For the first div, text color red and background color black. For the second div, the text color is blue violet and background color is red. We separate them with the class name. Div is a block level element, that's why property and value working for all of them. Now let's see the span elements. What is span? Span is an inline element which is used to color a part of a text. We can group inline contents with the span. Let's go to the index.html file, and in the second paragraph, lorem ipsum dollar, after that put a span, enter, and inside this span write I am new span. Save it. Where is this? Actually it's very hard to read it, so make the text color black. Okay, now it's easy to read it. In the index.html file, lorem ipsum dollar, after that it says I am new span. but it is other texts. There is no difference between these texts. So let's do coding with this span. So span is another element, so you don't need to use the dot or hash, just write span, then curly braces. Inside this curly braces put the code. Color blue, text transform uppercase, Control S. Text color is blue and also the texts are uppercase. This span element group these inline contents, color and the text transform, these two working together in this span element. Also, if we want to make background color be white, Control S, and now background color is white. It is very useful to use span element to indicate specific part of texts. That's for the div and span elements. Thanks for watching, and stay with me for the next video.